What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, as you can see, the white car is currently not in the garage. I had to kick that thing outside because this morning the glass guys came and I finally got a windshield into the Civic. Fresh glass. It looks really nice. Look at this. I mean, it actually looks like a car. I think I can still, like, don't mind the paint on the hood, but finally got that windshield in. I've been waiting on that for, heck, I don't know, it seemed like I was never going to get around to it, but finally got that done. So that's one more thing checked off the checklist. And now that, you know, the car's not in here, got a little bit of room for activities. And first things first today, I got my bushing for my snowblower. So I'll probably get that knocked out first because it's supposed to snow anywhere from, like, I don't know, 1 inch to 12 inches between today, just Friday, and Sunday. I'm so sick of snow. It just never ends. But once I'm gonna get this thing fixed, get this bushing in, and that'll be done. And then I got the laptop out here, and I'm pretty sure I figured out why the CD7 was not displaying needles. At least I really hope this is the reason. So I'm gonna get into that next, and we'll see where I get from there. I mean, now that I got a windshield in, the cowl can finally go back on, and car's not in here, so maybe we can get around to, I don't know, get into something. But first things first, I'm gonna knock this snowblower out. Well, putting those bushings in was pretty damn easy. I'm already done. I don't even know if that took 10 minutes. Luckily it went together like super simple, so that's good. I mean, now I just gotta put the tray on the bottom there. But I am going to replace, I think it's this side here. Actually, that would explain it. It's this side, because that's the side the chain kept falling off. But I'm gonna actually take this bolt out and replace it with the shear bolts that I have, so that I don't have this problem again. And then get this thing wrapped up, and then we're gonna jump into the Civic and try to figure out that CD7.
2 very boring minutes later.
Alright guys, so I'm in the Civic now, and I've got S Manager pulled up on my laptop. Go ahead, turn the key on here. And so no needles apparently means we don't have CAN. Means we don't have any CAN bus information flow. So I was digging into this over the week. Well, basically Monday came and I was at work, and I kind of did some digging around throughout the day. And what I figured out was I didn't read the directions all the way, because apparently I don't like reading directions, and I think I can just figure everything out. Well, printing this off right off of AEM's website for the, you know, S300 to AEM CD dashes, basically step 1, Honda S300 V3 software setup. In S Manager, under parameters, digital input output, CAN output, select Motec SDL ADL and upload the calibration to the ECU. So I never did that. So I believe that is what needs to happen to fix this thing, which we're definitely going to try once S300 or S Manager decides to work with me. I don't think it's really S Manager. I think it's just my old ghetto laptop, but we'll find out. I got the key on, so let's go. retrieve calibration. I don't know if it did or not. Doesn't look like it did. Okay, I've got my calibration downloaded from the ECU. So it said to go to parameters. Parameters, digital input, output, CAN output, select Motec. So I'm not in the right spot, am I? Digital input, output. I'm literally staring at it. Hold on. Okay, so I think I figured it out. So here I'm in my parameters. I had to scroll down, which is why I wasn't seeing it. But down here we have CAN output, S300V3. You can see the type is disabled. And that output is supposed to be set to Motec SDL ADL. So if we do this, go to Motec. I'm guessing that 500 kilobytes per second is our baud rate. We do that. Edits. Online. Oh wait, I'm so bad at this because I don't use this all the time, but here it is. Upload to ECU. Boom. Now that we're uploaded to the ECU, look here, parameters, make sure it's still on. Scroll down. Motec SDL ADL. And I think we're good. Yeah, we'll save this, I guess. Mine as well. So I'm gonna save this quick, and then I'm gonna reset this, and we'll see if the needles show up, I guess. I don't know. Alright guys, so I got worried there for a second. I saved the calibration, and I'm dropping keys. I wanted to make sure that the calibration was actually still uploaded. I just want to make sure I did everything right in S300, because S Manager for the S300, because I don't use S Manager a lot, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But that all seemed to be right. I turned the key on, and I still didn't have needles, and I was a little bit worried and concerned. I was like, oh great, now what? And as I was staring at it, just kind of going through everything in my head, the needles appeared. And then I remembered, oh yeah, that's right, Brad said if you have your USB cable hooked to S300, it'll feed info to your laptop and not so much your digital display. So to unplug that cable and then try it. So I just unplugged the cable, and we're gonna see what happens here. Probably should just left the light on. Bang, bang, look at that. We have our needles for our gauges. That's awesome. So now we know we have CAN feeding into the dash. So we're good to go there, which means I could probably clean up this rat's nest that I have down here of wiring. Make that a little neater. But that's awesome. We've got our needles. We've got CAN high, CAN low. Yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked. I'm glad that was all that it was. It made it an easy fix. So now next thing I want to do at some point here is go back into dash design on the laptop and, you know, kind of just customize this thing. But I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today or not. But we can add like how clear this windshield is. It's so dope. So dope. So, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do next because I've got CAN. I'd fire this thing up, but it's kind of late, and I really don't feel like stinking up the whole garage like I did last time. So I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. But I don't know. Well, I was just thinking, hey, maybe my parts showed up for the CD7. I don't know if I explained that in the last video or not, but like my CD7 doesn't have the buttons on the sides. So in order to change the pages on the CD7, you have to buy the additional auxiliary button kit where I can like basically mount the buttons wherever I want. When I ordered this, I didn't realize that I ordered just the flat one. The reason they make it is so that if you have like tight tolerances or you need extra clearance on your dash or whatever, it allows you that extra room because it doesn't have the hood over the top up here and then the bigger buttons on the sides. If I would have known that, I would have just bought the one with the buttons because, I mean, it would have fit just fine. So now I had to order the auxiliary button kit, which then allows me to put the buttons where I want so I can go through the pages. But, I don't know. It was supposed to be here today. I just checked the tracking. It's delayed. It won't be here till tomorrow. So, probably not going to get that done tonight. I was thinking about just... Oh, that's pretty... I don't know. I thought about putting them here, but this thing is pretty dang thick. I don't think they're going to fit there. So, now I got to figure out where to mount them. I thought about just getting a block-off plate, a double-din block-off plate to block this off. But then again, I also thought about, I was like, well, maybe I want to put a stereo in here. I don't know why. Just jam out to some tunes while I'm going down the track, I guess. I don't know. So I thought about that, but then I thought, well, I could always mount a radio down there, like in the JDM cars, still block this off, because eventually it'll probably be a switch panel there anyways. The only reason there's not a switch panel there now is just because I figured I'd save on the budget and save on time by just, you know, rocking a key and the factory column and everything. But eventually I would like to swap all that over, just have a switch panel in here, get a lightweight steering column, and yeah. So anyways, that's the update on the CD7 buttons, if anybody's interested in learning that. So now, probably just gonna get out of the car. I don't know, I might just throw this thing on the tripod, throw it on time lapse, and try to knock a few piddly things out, like that wiper cowl up here, and maybe I'll clean up some of this wiring, maybe try some interior bits. I don't know. We'll just see what I get into, and I'll get back with you guys after. I got the cowl on, which actually looks really good. I think it was kind of dirty, so I just like wiped it down with some rags and window cleaner. And the best I can do right now, I would have washed it, but it's winter outside and you can't really just go spray water everywhere. So I was putting it on. Missing the one clip here, I don't know where it is, and all the bottom clips. I'll have to order new ones. I'm assuming they probably broke when Kelm pulled the cowl off, took the windshield off to do the cage, which isn't a big deal, it's whatever. I had like the rest of the clips in a box, and yeah, I ran out, so I'll just have to order the rest of the hardware for that. Not a big deal, it's whatever. Actually, it took me a minute to forget that you have to go from the top side, the windshield side, when you put the cowl on, been a while since I've done one of those. So yeah, that's done. Yeah, I don't really know what else I'm gonna do right now. I have no idea. There's so many things that I want to do, but it's like getting dark outside. It's supposed to start snowing at some point. I don't know what time, but once it starts snowing outside, I really don't want the white car sitting out there. So yeah, I don't really know what else I'm gonna get into today. I was really hoping to do those buttons for the AEM dash, but like I said, it delayed till tomorrow. So I guess this is pretty much gonna be it for today's video. Got the CD7 working, got the windshield on, snowblower's ready to rock and roll. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for now. Hopefully the next video I got a better update. Hopefully we can get this thing down on the wheels, get the suspension torque like I keep talking about. Get that done. I gotta bleed the handbrake. That's gotta get bled. And I need to mark our exhaust here somehow, chop a hole in the hood so that the exhaust comes out. And after that, guys, really it's just going over everything, make sure everything works, and hopefully get to the dyno soon. So thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. Drop a comment down below, hit the like button, do all that cool stuff. Keep being awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.